Hello and welcome to this week's Head Teachers Briefing. It's Friday the 26th of February and I want to start this week by saying well done to the kids that came in this week to do their practical work and managed to follow all the guidelines, and that wasn't easy, and maintaining 2 metre social distancing and using the right doors and wearing face masks and everything else. So thanks to them and to their teachers for their patience, understanding and cooperation with all of that. So we'll continue with the same plans next week. We're going to add in, starting on Thursday, those pupils that are doing National 5 and Higher Spanish. So we'll put details on our infographic just to remind parents and pupils who is meant to be coming in and when next week. So again, thank you very much for your cooperation with that. Also really pleased with the turnout for our first parent webinar, which we are now running a series of these every Wednesday evening from 7 o'clock until 7:30. Next week's one is on physical and mental well-being, and that's going to be led by Miss Ivett, one of our PE teachers. So if you want to come along to that, just use the joining instructions, which we'll send out to you, and we'll be there to answer any questions at the end of her presentation on physical and mental well-being. So that's our next parental webinar, which is next Wednesday. You'll also, for parents of S4 and 5 pupils, will receive a letter explaining and outlining the options process, which essentially means that the subject choices will need to take place, and the deadline for a return on that is the 12th of March. So look out for the options letter. And we have an options process of support within the school, which will be made clear to pupils next week. So on to the squad challenge, and last week's challenge was about trying to come up with a reward system. A number of squads came up with actual rewards, which was great, but we're looking for something that was simple and easy to use, which was a reward system, but also some rewards as well. And really pleased to tell you that the squad that came up with the idea of having a wall of fame at the front of the school is something that will give some serious thought to, whereby individual faculties can nominate pupils who have completed beautiful work, would get a certificate, have their photograph and a wall of fame at the front of the school. And then as that evolves, then those photographs would be archived in departmental walls of fame, and we keep refreshing the front of the school. And the pupils would also themselves be given some small rewards, whether that would be vouchers or whatever we could still discuss. So I thought that was a really good idea and something I'd like to discuss wider with pupils when we get back to school, whenever that is. So the squad that came up with that idea was Squad Armstrong. So very well done to them, and the chocolate will be on its way to you next week. So next week's squad challenge is to help us recognise that it is World Book Day on the 4th of March. So next week is getting you thinking all about books, and the challenge is for squads to put together a presentation about what your favourite books are, but also what are the benefits of reading during lockdown. So having a think about putting a presentation in any format that you like about what are your favourite books and what are the benefits of reading during lockdown. So that's the challenge for next week. And so that's really all that I've got to say this week, other than well done to the senior pupils that came in. Thanks for the staff for their cooperation with that. And we'll still await further announcements from the government as to when and which pupils will be coming back next. But we are getting closer to the point where we're going to have the school back to normal, which will be fantastic. So in the meantime, look after yourselves and each other, stay safe and take care. Thank you.